Good morning, students of McAdam High. How was your weekend? Good? Excellent. So let's move on to today's announcements. All right? Next Monday is Staff Development Day, so there will be no school for you students. Now, last Wednesday was our second hockey game. We played against Terrill High, and we lost. But that's all right, though. We have another chance as next Wednesday is our third game, and we're playing against Shady Hills High. Well, we get to see how well our teams will be against each other then. Starts at 3:30 p.m., so please go support your school's team. All right? Good. Now, happy Halloween, students. We still have the food trucks for lunch, but thanks to our baking club, we do have Halloween-themed baked goods and caramel apples, as well as teachers that would be available during lunch periods will have their doors open so you can trick or treat for candy. Movies will be playing all day in both the theater and the gym. So, with that said, oh, Lexis. Hey, sis. Told you I'd come over. Anything new from our monster? I hope not. Have you found anything into what this monster is? Yes. Enough research through both Hell's Library and Purgatories, and I finally found something. It's called the Counselor, a grief demon. If the emotion of grieving and or guilt is strong enough, it will appear. It feeds off of those emotions. That's why it eats the heart. Symbolism to where emotions are ruled by. Plus, it's a muscle, one that gets worked the most and yet still can be fatty and bad for you. Oh, that's just great. So why now? It hasn't happened in the last few years. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Sister? You told me last week that you felt terrible for never working it out with that teacher over at Shady Hills. You could be feeling guilty enough to attract it here. You need to try and work it through before it decides that your heart is emotionally wrecked enough for their taste. Lexis, shit, there's two of them? McAdam! Summon your weapons, in case burning these things don't work. Shit, there's three of them! It seems that they split whenever one's damaged. So that's what happened when I stabbed that fricker in the head? I believe it remembers that now. Girls, behave yourselves.
You leave my babies and my bestie alone, you ugly son of a bitch!
Well, now we know that hellfire kills them. Perhaps, but it's still best to make sure they can't form back from ashes.
Once you're done dissolving, liquidating and freezing it, I'll take it down to the frozen level so we can study it little by little.
Can I participate in studying it?
Of course, dear. Let's head out, Lexis. Maybe we can catch the other two.
Okay. Hey, Shug, try to forgive yourself, sis. And if you ever need to talk, you can talk to me, okay? All right. Thanks for coming, Luce.
Oh, anytime, Kat, anytime.
Go ahead and finish the announcement, Sugar. Then let's take some time for ourselves. All right. Students, lunch is food trucks, as I said earlier. And guess I should check the lost and found box. Note. This is new. All my notes you should have heed. Killing thee, You and your sister did not succeed. We'll be back and more deadly. You and your sister best be ready. McAdam? Call Dad and Lexis after the announcements. We're in trouble. My name is Sugure, and have a safe Halloween. Hey you guys, KattMcAdam here. We finally got something on these monsters. But is that a good thing? But anyway, hope you enjoyed today's announcements. If you want to keep up to what else we do outside of YouTube, I have a Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. If you want to help support this little channel, I do have a Ko-fi as well as a Patreon. For $1, I'll give you a shout out. Speaking of, thank you to my Patreons, Mimi Art and John. And if you liked today's episode, hit that like button. If you want to see more, we do have food try videos as well as this podcast. Hit that subscribe button. And if you want to know when these come out, hit that bell and make it ring, cause school is in session. Have a fun and safe Halloween, and catch you later, students.